Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to another episode of Funday Sunday. And yes, I'm back for a little bit. I'm still doing my current classes, so it is going to be probably till Wednesday before I really get back into the whole recording of videos, but just try to bear with me. And today we have kind of a ridiculous game in the Missouri. Now I am joined with a few of my clanmates, Ski in the Seattle and Huggable in the Donskoy. And as you can see, there is one carrier on each side of the teams and one destroyer. Both of them are assholes. Yeah, keep an eye on our friendly asshole and tell me what he does wrong. So as you can see, there's a lot of battleships. There is 5 battleships per side, and we're top tier. Now let's talk about the Missouri. The Missouri, I would say it's a good ship, but it just doesn't like me. It just does not like me. So USN battleship dispersion is supposed to be one of the best in the game because of the low velocity on the shells, and the fact that the Missouri actually has an improved aim or module it can get for its guns. But for whatever reason, me and the Missouri just don't get along. So we are playing on North, the new version, obviously. Neptune is spotted, is charging in, is detected, I think, by the friendly Fiji. Does go ahead and pop smoke, and might as well fire and see if we can get some shots on this Neptune. Maybe a Citadel, yeah, that would be nice. No, 3 ricochets off the Neptune's bow. Yeah, 3 ricochets off a Neptune's bow. Yeah, like I said, me and the Missouri don't seem to get along very well. Now, as you can see, the enemy team is somewhat heavy on this side. We do have a friendly Musashi to our left and a friendly Gneisenau. But as you can see, we are currently being detected. And obviously, not in the greatest position, but Musashi on the enemy team is showing us full broadside, and here is where the ridiculousness of this battle begins. This Atlanta, tier 7, not a very great ship to be in open waters firing. It's better suited for being behind islands, and guess what this Atlanta is doing? It's in open water, firing its main guns, and obviously I'm not overly concerned about the Atlanta. Yes, I probably could have shot it, but broadside Musashi, very, very tempting, but we do have our back guns ready for the Atlanta. Let's see if we can get a Citadel on this Atlanta. It looks like he actually got hit pretty hard, but no. Overpins on the Atlanta, no major damage. Now, obviously, I'm charging forward because I want to at least disengage the Musashi, who could be a main issue right now. And this Atlanta survives far longer than, you would anticipate right now. Yeah, this Atlanta lives way too long, to be perfectly honest. Now, at the moment, I kind of understand why our Asasio is not currently on the left-hand side. There was Atlanta there. I can understand. But look where his current positioning is, and look what he's about to do. Now, I unfortunately have got myself into kind of the area of the map where if a destroyer really wants to come after me, it probably could do a significant amount of damage. And there is still an asshole around, but as you can see on the minimap, he is currently on the eastern side of the map, so he's not that big of a concern at this time. And unfortunately, we got detected. I was hoping this Neptune would come around the corner, but obviously Neptune realizes that it's probably not the best idea. Now watch this. This is special. So very, very special. Asasio hugging me and decides to drop smoke. Yeah, don't really know why. So instead of, being on the western side of the map where there's a Musashi and an Iowa and a Lion, he decides his best position is right next to the Missouri and drops smoke. Fortunately for us, our AA is going to do a really fine job against these torpedo planes. Really good job. Just watch how quickly we chew up. That's one nice thing about the Missouri. It at least has really good AA, and it can do quite devastating work. Now, unfortunately, that Neptune obviously is not going to be pushing towards us. Now, as you can kind of see on the mini-map, Hugbull and the Donskoy has decided to push up this side. Now, we have actually lost our Musashi. Our Musashi has gone down. Gneisenau now has fallen all the way to the southern side of the map, further away than even our carrier is. And this is where stuff really gets kind of ridiculous. Now, once again, Hugbull in the Donskoy. Now, the Donskoy is a good ship. I really like the Donskoy when I played it. But it's not a ship that you really want to be kind of close. You want it to be more moving at a further distance, constantly, you know, attacking at range and dealing damage that way. Yeah, he is unfortunately going to be a little bit stuck here. Now, obviously, I realize that I don't really want to push forward, and we have a line coming back. And unfortunately, this Neptune is just going to start pounding us, so it's probably a good idea to try to at least get this island between myself and him as quickly as possible. Fortunately, we finally break contact, and unfortunately for us, the enemy team is going to start to decide to push down towards the western flank. And once again, Missouri is a good ship, but you really don't want to be showing a lot of broadside. That's for sure. So very, very good idea to actually start pulling away as quickly as possible. Now, keep in mind, we have Sasio, and more than likely the Lion on the enemy team has at least some awareness that there is a Sasio around, and obviously is not rushing in any hurry around that corner of the island until he knows that the torpedoes are at least gone. Hugbull, somewhat low on health, is charging forward, trying to get at least a position where he's not constantly being hit. But we've shot down 30 planes right there. That's a lot of planes, and it's not the last bit that we're going to see of the carrier. Carrier is coming in once again to attack with his torpedo planes, and I am in full reverse, trying to get into a better position. And keep in mind, I've been in reverse for actually some time now, trying just to get away. Now, the enemy team is actually in a really good position. It's able to outflank us, especially us three here in the channel. And once again, the Sasio is not really pushing out, not really doing much. He does and is waiting for his opportunity to do at least some damage. Does drop his torpedoes, but obviously those ships are aware that there was at least a Sasio coming around that corner. And once again, I'm in full reverse right now, trying to get pulled away. Lion comes out. Kronstadt comes out broadside. Should have held my shot for that Kronstadt. And keep an eye on Hugbull. This is part where it's kind of ridiculous. Hugbull is, what, 3-4 kilometers away from that Lion? The time is about 11 minutes. Let's see how long he lasts, considering he is that close to a Lion, and an Iowa even is behind him, and also a Kronstadt. Yeah, this is where it's kind of getting ridiculous. So I'm still reversing, still trying to get kind of out of into a better position. Fortunately, the Sasio actually manages to drop some manner of torpedoes. Fiji drops torpedoes coming off our side. Yeah, a little dangerous there. Obviously, our Sasio goes down to the Kronstadt. Kronstadt is still broadside. I'm still in full reverse, trying to get out of this crossfire into a better position. Obviously, I'm going to be running into the friendly Fiji. Terribly sorry about that. And of course, we don't get any major damage against that Kronstadt, which is highly unfortunate. But still trying to pull away. There is Musashi. Musashi is, obviously, as many people are well aware, the Tier 9 equivalent of the Yamato in all but name. Obviously, there's a few other major differences. But one thing you definitely don't want to be doing, selling a Musashi, is you don't want to be selling it broadside to other battleships. And this is probably the only time the Missouri has granted me a decent salvo. Double Citadel, 38,000 off of that Musashi. Musashi is still selling broadside. And oh hey, look, Hugbull is still alive, and it's been almost 2 minutes right now. He's been in that same position for some time now, and he's still kicking. Shooting that Kronstadt, definitely focusing him down. Kronstadt is almost dead, and I have no idea how he's still alive. Look at that, triple Citadel. Musashi is finally dead, and Hugbull is finally taken out by the Lion. He was sitting there for almost 2.5 minutes while those ships came around that corner, and somehow lived long enough to take out the enemy Kronstadt and deal a pretty sizable amount of damage. And yes, the enemy team is definitely starting to go down one by one. We're definitely very much in the lead. Don't have the caps to really support it, but at least we're ahead in ships, and I think it's probably a good idea to get moving. Now obviously that Lion there can be a bit of a problem. Don't really want to push in that way. I don't really want to ram, so the next best option is try to get around behind it. And oh looky, there are torpedoes, and that is from the enemy Neptune. Unfortunately we are going to be eating one, I believe. Yes, unfortunately we are going to eat one. Probably didn't need to actually do that, repair that flooding. And obviously Lion sees us going for the guns, but unfortunately we don't deal any damaging factor to the guns, only very small amount of damage. And Lion sees a good opportunity to use AP, but unfortunately for it, it is a Lion, and its AP kinda sucks. And unfortunately for him, it also took a little while to reload his guns, and we managed to get by without actually getting hit by that Lion, which is very amusing. But somehow we've actually managed to survive this, and that Enterprise just really wants me dead. But unfortunately for him, his planes just get completely wrecked. Look at that. I think there goes the entire squadron. Now its fighters are getting shot down, and yeah, now the Lion decides to come after us. Once again, he is actually shooting AP, which I very much approve of. But unfortunately for him, we are fairly angled, and we are probably going to be in a much better position because obviously he's going to be focused down by everyone on our team, which is nice. It's very, very helpful when you actually have backup, and it's going to go down to the friendly Kaga, who does manage to get, I believe is this his first kill? It's actually his first kill of the game. Very nice job. So, somewhat ridiculous. Not too bad of a battle right now. All that's left on the enemy team is the Iowa, the Enterprise, and an Azuma, which I actually haven't seen very much of the Azuma. Now, I know the Azuma has got a lot of crap thrown towards it. Very much of a disappointment on the premium. I don't even know if I'm going to go for it. If I had to spare, I would probably get it just to try it. And look at that dispersion. That dispersion was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And yeah, once again, this is probably my main issue with the Missouri. Like I said, the Missouri, it's not a bad battleship. It's a very strong tier 9 premium battleship. But me and it just do not get along. And I really wish it was not to be the case. Obviously, Iowa is very low in health. I'm going to focus on the Azuma, but it does look like he's kind of turning. I probably could have taken the shot. But Iowa is once again turning. Might as well see if we can get kill number 2. That would be nice, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get. Are we going to get it? Nope. Nope. We leave the Iowa on 71 points of health, and obviously we're not going to get the kill there. Though he is starting to heal, but obviously he's very much going to go down. Yes, Massachusetts finally takes down the Iowa. All that's left on the enemy team is the Iowa and the Enterprise, and we know where the Enterprise is. He hasn't moved. I mean, I don't really blame him, especially in this current position. It's quite dangerous, and more than likely he's not going to survive this, but Asuma I very much would like to shoot at, but he is currently angled towards us, and I don't know if he can actually... Oh, never mind, he's going to turn broadside, and would you know, the Missouri just says no. A penetration and 2 over penetrations. I know, I'm really dissing a ship that a lot of people enjoy, but like I said, me and this ship just don't get along. This Zuma is going to go down fairly quickly. Actually, are we going to get the kill? That would be nice if we got the kill. Look at this. Look how close we are. And look how much broadside. We take down the Azuma for 1 point of health. So that's at least our second kill of the game, which is good. And all that's left is the enemy Enterprise. And yeah, like I said, this is kind of a ridiculous match, especially there a little bit ago. I very much thought it was hilarious how long Huggable survived in his Donskoy, considering how close he was to the enemy ships. And wouldn't you know, the Enterprise hasn't moved. And let's see if we can get a little bit of revenge for almost constantly being attacked. Obviously, his planes are going to just get absolutely destroyed. Nothing he can really do. I don't think I've even taken that much of HE damage. Actually, I think only my long range has been really affected. My short range and mid range is still running at 100% capacity, and only my long range has taken only 20% damage. So AA is still very strong on my ship at the moment, and obviously there's not much this Enterprise can do. He's even bringing out his torpedo planes and barely getting really anywhere before they are going to be destroyed. Never mind. He does actually manage to drop the torpedo, but it's very much under lead, and we are going to escape that. And that Enterprise should go down here in this very next level, which should hopefully make our third kill of the game. There we go. High caliber. Like I said, a little bit of a ridiculous game. Not a bad money-making game. We almost made 2 million credits, 1,915 credits, 17,000 XP, and did earn high caliber. Did 204,337 points of damage. Did manage to get 5 citadels, but it was only against that Musashi, who was very special to be selling broadside. Did manage to shoot down 71 planes. 71, which is hilarious to see. I think that's actually one of my highest plane shot down in this entire game. Before even the change to aircraft carriers. As far as XP, we almost made 3,000 base XP, 2,725. Damage-wise, Musashi, 96,000. We almost did the majority of damage against that Musashi. Main guns definitely did, obviously, 203,149. Our secondaries did 1,188. And overall, not a bad battle. So this is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining in and watching. Like I said, videos should be returning to normal starting on May 2nd, May 1st, sometime around then. I do apologize, but what I was needing to do is getting taken care of, and then things can kind of get back to normal. We'll see how things progress. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. You guys have a great and fantastic day. Zaijian.